Hello everyone, I'm Coyote Jack, and well, new stuff keeps happening, but I think this one serves as an example of how all this censorship, because yeah, I did a bit of a rant with the UK actually enacted an safety act to mm, harvesting all of the data of the users in the UK and force all websites across the entire world to comply with their shit. The ones that bent over, if they are the big ones, I think they already bent the knee, and which is sad. Soon, if the big ones bent over, they are going to push it for anyone else across the entire world, and that's how the internet dies. Even at this point, I'm not going to actually go roaming on the internet. They're going to force me to put out my face. Unless, yeah, I can do someone like I saw that who said some screenshot from Death Stranding photo mod or Norman Reedus. But anyway, since this news is about a dating app, this dating app it has all of the cons of why you as a guy you should never be hanging out these places, but also this one was on a point that it served as a fucking extortion. Like a witcher's burn at the stake. Because the way how this app worked, the app, the women could actually put out the faces of anyone, any guy, and they got hacked. And there was not encrypted data. Remember, United Kingdom doesn't believe in encrypted data, and if you get hacked, oh boy, I think I got to show you the news this one, but it's important to laugh all of this because also imagine the fucking Karenists from collective shit are the ones that the same kind that really wants to do this shit to you. You're saying. So paranation brutalities, these are the women calling you an incel, loser, struggle snuggler. So you have this the unfiltered selfies of women who signing up the use of the man doxing app the have leaked on Fortune after a data breach. So yeah, these fuckers, these fucking bitches, these harpies across the entire world, man, in the entire world, even in places that well, some your average guy that wants to date some women could think, oh, my state is safe, my country is safe. No, it doesn't, motherfucker. No, it doesn't. So yeah, they got dogs. The ones that created those accounts showed out their faces and they were doxing or just burning someone's identity. Even though he didn't do anything, just he happened to have his photo on social media. Which in this case that's why I don't like. I would rather stand in the same avatar that I used is just a coyote in my profile pic, to be honest. Because the moment you get dragged out on that with your real photo, you could end up in a situation like this. And we seeing this hack, so you this app show who are the real pieces of shit out here. Yeah, it, I have so many things coming out in my mind. First of all, yeah, these fucking dumbass 304s that are ugly as fuck. They wanted to dox any man, shit on men, destroy their lives. They could easily destroy their lives with this because they were putting them in a slandering and a defamation without facing consequences for it. And well, because they found out how Tatia got hacked, yeah, they fuck around too much and found out. On the other side, because we are seeing all of this fucking nonsense of regulating the internet with the most draconian Sauron's Eye levels of fascism. Yeah, if they, I don't trust my government. I know you also don't trust your government. Nobody should trust their own governments. They should hold them to hold their standards on what they were elected to do, at least the ones in charge. For example, I'm going to tell you a small story. I got in a complaint because the electricity bill got higher these 2 months since they did like a cut of, well, my bill comes every 2 months, and it got higher than the previous one. And in house I was, they were complaining at me, well, because why is this so big? You have your computer connected always. Why you should take care of the electricity? Well, I wanted to check out myself because as far as I remember, the thing that we have been using in the house is the air conditioner, and doing the math, yeah, it kind of fits. But while I was trying to check the older bills, well, I didn't have it in the physical form at hand, so I went to my government website to check on them. So it tell me in extensions, oh, you are not registered. Click here. You already registered. Log in by clicking here. Okay, so you have two buttons for the respective functions. Very obvious, right? Well, said functions were mixed. They were changed. So if I wanted to register, I have to put out into login first. And I wanted to log in, I have to put out with the register button, because if I try to approach even more within the existing links after I already got directed to the wrong side of the fucking website, yeah, I even ended up encountering one of those one error 500 server error, and they're telling us, oh, you should give your face ID to check on this. Imagine if in a scenario, the only thing I needed to do was just register myself with an email account and my ID for my service, the number of service. Imagine if they were forcing me to give my fucking face on that fucking dog shit website. I could and I have seen cases been reported when the government's pages get hacked, and they never prosecute queries because, yeah, they are so fucking retarded in the IT department for the most part, because it's public, it's government, and yeah, it's just nepotism and overbloat. Fucking parasites there, like most of the governments. So if I give my face to that and those would get hacked, do, do you really think they're not going to extortion me? Do you really think they're not going to do shit to me? Blackmail me? Jesus Christ, this is why anyone should fight this shit back. Region block the hell out of those places. Yeah, I hope even bigger corpos don't actually bend over and say, you know what, let's just pull out ourselves out of this, because also we have a history of getting hacked, and we don't want to actually get we put out of business while the internet keeps being destroyed. So I wanted to tell you that one, even though I take a lot of time in saying this. So look at the news. The app user data breach. Tens of thousands of women photos and government ID leaked. It is an app designed to post pics of guys and dish dirt and gossips about them. So yeah, destroy their lives. How does this app even exist? Can you imagine if there was an app designed for men to talk about women? It would be taken down in a heartbeat. That's another topic. Yeah, it's cool, and yeah, the harpies are being shared off. Yeah, because also look, Redditors got fucking what they deserve. So this one, prawns man misogyny. Man, I'm posting pictures of women from TF, I'm losing my mind. They fucking deserve it, man. U.S. Department of Defense. Oh boy, yeah, it's hell to be a man. Even though you could say, oh, you're in internet, you are just during a terminally online person. You know what? At least I know how to keep part of my sanity. Because even I will think of myself, considering how this shit show is happening with these apps, these draconian laws, and all of this Orwellian bullshit. So if I go out of my house and then you one of those fucking harpies doing this shit, and I'm unaware of, I'm not noticing because I'm minding my own business, they could destroy my life. Hell, if I remember when one of those fucking feminist masks that blocked my way out of my home after I went out of work, I finished my time there, at least for today. My shift, yeah, that's the word, my shift. And I couldn't get home because those fucking Karen is blocking the road and the buses, I couldn't take one. And I remember one of those approaching me even though I just waiting, not just standing there watching, just waiting it for the shit to get over and just move on. Yeah, one of those Karenis approached me and took a photo of me, probably for trying to do the same shit. And this is dangerous games because yeah, all of this. If this can happen, imagine of all of those websites, imagine all of those social media platforms, even imagine your average government platform for do whatever permit or whatever whatever legal stuff you have to do only because yeah you require whatever is for a service, a license, all of this, all of this stuff, and they are forcing you to do it now online, and they force you to give your face, and then they get hacked. What is going to happen? I think you already know the answer. So this shit is just being talked about right now. Because yeah, why the shit that is happening in UK and then this one serves as the best examples of why you should fight if they are going to force you to do this shit. Oh man, look at this: 72,000 selfies, ID photos, and other user images. So driving licenses. Yeah, it's fucking a shit show. Of course, everyone is just mocking. Look at these fucking screeches are the ones that try to destroy man's life. Yeah, the eyes. A classic one that I always mention. Look at the fucking eyes. People, you are not surprised? I know you don't, but yeah, I probably at this point, if you're not concerned about this shit, I don't know what else is going to make you concerned because yeah, these are dangerous games. Very, very dangerous ones. So even imagine you get hacked and one of those images they put you to yeah, this guy is with the cartels, like you know that episode from The Simpsons when Bart put a Milhouse photo in the most wanted list and how that ended for him. A real life event just happened and we are seeing the fallout of all of this. Yeah, this one is something to be concerned of. But yeah, I just hope those fuckers that created this app get sued and thrown in jail for the rest of their fucking life. And also those fucking Karenis. They found who they are. Well, their identities are already there. There is just a man that's after many people already did thousands of those backups. they they start showing who they are, just like this one, just like fucking this one, U.S. Department of Defense. And also this one that I heard this could also bring the fucking social media credits score, the Chinese social score. Man, no, that shit is just no. It will be the worst of this kind. Uh, yeah. Everyone is commenting this, but this one is laughing. I female body visualizer. Oh man, they will destroy this any sort of technology. Oh, but for men, no, you can bet. For men, yeah, we are expendable. They would use as cannon fodder like lab rats. But women, they will want to fucking enforce women. This madness at this point. I don't know. It needs to stop, or probably it's going to stop after society finally collapses and we'll go back into monarchist era or some shit. And women, they are going to learn now how to actually start to cook if they are going back to the kitchen because yeah, I have seen them saying, "Oh, misogynist," for there to say that even I should cook you something. Well, at this point, men are already learning how to cook. Even when I went to some restaurants from time to time, or when I went to a bakery, I remember a bakery even where they were only men working out there, and they were doing it on a tight schedule. They were just doing non-stop work, baking cakes, and I bought one from them, and it was delicious. And then I remember from this other bakery in the same town I lived, it was a woman. They were all females, and yeah, I have to say, even if it sounds like biased, but the guy the job that the guys did that they were better. It was better than the other one that I tasted, and they were young females, man. They were young females. Yeah, I have too much stuff in my head, and I just going to end it up here. But yeah, this one, oh shit. Thanks for watching, and please take